What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Renee, and I know I put it at 10:30, but I forgot the show comes on at 8. I thought it came on at 9. But y'all just file on in, come on in here. And can I tell you something? This episode really secures why is Destiny here? Just why? Why is Destiny on this show? But we're going to get into it. Let's get into it, shall we?
Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it. Do us. So we are coming with a force. Yeah, blessing the reap and we coursing on.
Yeah, I'll be loving my intro. But anyway, let's get into the episode, y'all, before we get into Destiny and her foolishness. And by the way, Kimmy, I see you. Cause you pointing out Destiny and the foolishness of why is she here. And I notice it and I like it. But moving on, the episode starts off with Dr. Francis still talking to Maurice and Kimmy about this foolishness about him wanting to hunch all damn day and it being really it don't make no damn sense. Okay. So in his very intelligent way, he says to Maurice, he says, the more you do with her as a partner, the more will help her embrace you more. And Maurice took that as, oh, so that means she'll have sex with me more. So yeah, so that means you will embrace me more. So that's what he's trying to tell you. And Dr. Francis said, pump your brakes. That's absolutely not what I said. You need to focus on doing more with her, not trying to get whatever you need to get out of her, basically. And I'm just like, Maurice, I don't want to hear no more about you and sex, okay? You couldn't even last 4 or 5 times a day, sir. Stop it. Just stop wasting everybody's time, especially mine, okay? Because I don't want to hear it. And I know Kimmy don't want to hear this mess either. Stop asking for unrealistic stuff that you can't even provide. You probably will need special assistance, if you will, to even make it past one time, one roll in the sack. So, sir, just stop, okay? And Kimmy is just sitting there so straight faced, like, I'm not even entertaining this foolishness right now, as she shouldn't. Okay. So then Dr. Francis says, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm basically just saying you guys need to connect more. Then Maurice makes a joke saying, can we compartmentalize? Can we compartmentalize it and, just call it exercise or bonding? I see what it is. Marceau and Maurice think everything is a damn joke and everything is funny. And it's definitely not. Okay. So moving on, y'all. Let's get into these comments. Miss B, yes, she is on a live. What's up, girl? She says present and accounted for. Absolutely. I am so glad to see you on here. Thank you so much for joining. Linda Gamble says, hello, Shay Renee. What's up, Linda? I'm so glad you ladies are on tonight. So let's get into this foolishness with Tiffany and Lewis. So apparently, the Scotts come into the breakfast area, if you will, or in the kitchen, and they're making breakfast, and Tiffany and Lewis are not there. So they discuss the fact that Tiffany had a speaking engagement, whatever. They didn't want to hear what the hell Dr. Francis and his wife had to say. They were tired of taking it from all ends, so they wanted to leave. But child, she had a speaking engagement, whatever. So Dr. Francis and his wife comes in and they discuss, they ask, okay, so what did everybody learn from this? Did you guys get anything from this, retreat? What was the best part? And so Maurice says, I definitely got a lot out of it. I learned how to, looking at the other couples, basically to pay attention more, whatever. So then, what's that boy? Marceau says that he learned that, how in sync him and Tisha are. And I'm like, you want to keep on thinking that you and Tisha are so in sync because y'all did that little rope challenge so well. Like, he even talked about that when they were sitting down talking to the guys. But I'm like, okay, whatever, Marceau. But obviously they continue to clown Lewis because they left and Dr. Francis was getting on him the whole time. But Dr. Francis says in his confessional, basically, you know, without saying it the way he could have said it, he basically was like all of them were up in there telling lies. They weren't really being forthcoming and truthful. So he hopes that they will be more honest when they get home. And I hope so too. I hope that they learn that you ain't pulling the wool over nobody's eyes, because Marceau keeps on talking about the running theme is outsiders. We don't want outsiders in our marriage. Nobody knows what's going on with us but us. And we haven't had any issues until outsiders started trying to come into our marriage. And I'm like, ain't nobody coming into your marriage that you haven't welcomed. And you can take that in all realms of what I said, okay? Marceau, obviously you've allowed 20 or more people in your marriage, according to Martell, okay? So it's not about outsiders or bloggers, because that's what they're referencing coming into your marriage. It's all about us, you getting exposed and you don't like it. And Tisha deciding to put the rose-colored glasses on. So if y'all just want to go ahead and admit that, go ahead and admit that. But don't sit on our TVs every Saturday night at 8 o'clock telling lies, okay? Because we can see right through the BS. Ms. B says, if what Maurice was doing 2-3 times a day was good, he would not have to beg at all. I'm just saying. Girl, truer words have never been said. Because if he could last 2 or 3 times a day, or if it was good enough 1 time a day, then the 2 to 3 times a day would not be a problem. And you are absolutely right, child. I don't even think that fool can last that damn long anyway, but whatever. But moving on. So they all leave the retreat, and I feel like it was very cowardly of Tiffany and Lewis to leave the retreat all early the way that they did. But those two don't see nothing wrong with their marriage. They think that everything is hunky dory. They all could, everything's all good in the hood. And they can just give everybody else advice, but nobody has to listen. They don't have to listen to nobody else's advice. And I'm like, Lewis, you're the one that need to pay attention the most, because Tiffany be running you ragged and just treating you like you anything, and you don't even care. Like, you think you really running shit, but you're really not running anything in that relationship. She's just running you. And that's it. That's it. And that's all. But moving on, we move on to boring ass Destiny coming to this store where Destiny and Tisha meet up with Kimmy at a store. So they're shopping. Apparently it's a wine place as well. So Kimmy is like, maybe one day Martell can get his wine in here. Child. So Destiny says, so Tisha and Kimmy bring up the fact that Destiny has pretty much been missing in action. And Destiny was like, well, I heard y'all went on a couples thing, but why you didn't invite me? And Tisha was like, well, because you're not a couple. You don't have anybody. And I feel like Tisha was doing that to cover up for Destiny, because she knows that Destiny is private, but you want a fucking reality TV show. Okay, sis. But anyway, but Kimmy was like, no, you got a man. You just don't want to talk about him right now. And, I get it. And Kimmy, even in her confessional, which I love how honest and really transparent Kimmy is, Kimmy basically was like, yeah, Destiny is tight-lipped about everything. She's tight-lipped about what happened with her marriage. She's tight-lipped about her finances. Now she's tight-lipped about what's going on, with her new boo. But, whatever. That's just Destiny. And I'm like, how you gonna be tight-lipped about stuff, but you on reality TV, sis? You can't be tight-lipped about nothing. And if Carlos was running a tight ship, he would have gotten rid of your ass. Because what is Destiny really bringing to the show besides being messy? Because we're going to get into that in that last scene where she comes trying to be a little ass reporter with Martell. And I'm like, so you don't want to talk about yourself, but you can talk about everybody else. Girl, I don't want to see that from you this season. I don't. Destiny, you can go. Here's your pink slip, because we don't need you wasting any time on our TV screens this season. I really don't appreciate it. And Carlos, if all the rumors are true about people taking Love and Marriage Huntsville out of their bios because the show is over, it might be over because you don't know how to let people go that don't need to be on the show, i.e., Tip, the Whitlows, and damn Destiny. But moving on, because I can't. So they end up talking about Destiny and her lack of giving up information. Then Kimmy talks about Melanika. So she's like, yeah, you know Melanika. Did you guys go to high school together too? Talking about Destiny. And Destiny's like, yeah, I know Melanika. Like, we talk to this day or whatever. And so Kimmy reveals what Mel said, that Mel said that there was a situation right before her and Martell got married where Melanika didn't, she just cut out on planning their wedding because she thought that Martell was sleeping with somebody on her team or whatever, or basically revealed that Martell was a cheater. So she didn't want to do their wedding. And then Mel further talks about how she feels like Martell and her had some indiscretions during their marriage as well, even though Melanika is married as well. And so Destiny tries to say, well, I don't know nothing about that, and I don't believe that, and people shouldn't be making up stuff about people and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, girl, shut up. You ain't in neither one of their bedrooms. So how you know that Mel is making it up? You just want to say anything negative towards Mel because you a hater and you mad because she don't want to be your friend. Girl, bye. Get off. I don't want to see Destiny no more. I'm so tired of her, y'all. But then Destiny brings up her relaunch for the 50th time of Dagon Madani. Okay, so she's like, yeah, I want everybody to be there that should be there. And Kimmy says, well, are we going to start getting back to the point where everybody is invited to events, i.e., Mel, everybody? And so Destiny is like, well, I feel like everybody that's supposed to be there will be there. Destiny, just say, I don't want to invite her. I don't like her. Just be honest and upfront with your ish. Like, girl, you are so fake. It's totally ridiculous. Like, be forthcoming with your stuff. Just be like, listen, I don't fool with sis. She ain't about to buy nothing from my beauty supply store, so why am I inviting her again? Just say that. Not everybody that's supposed to be there will be there. Only thing she was missing was a cup to sip from, like she do in the interviews when she wants to avoid a question. I guess she didn't have enough money to buy some wine that she can sip and cover up her BS while she was in that damn wine store. Moving on. Let's get to this comments. Miss B says Tiffany and Lewis don't want nothing gotten to the bottom of in that fake marriage. They left once the doctor had a breakthrough with them, and before all the real dirt get out, that dirty house tell it all. Child, and that house is bad. Ooh, I'm so tired of seeing that house. The house looked like a frat house. That's what it looked like. It looked like a college apartment where your aunt gave you a couch, your big sister gave you her rocking chair from her room when y'all was a kid, your mama gave you the pillows, and your auntie, your grandma gave you your cutlery and all that stuff in your kitchen. It's like it looked like the house is so piecemeal together. Like, this does not look like a grown-up adult's house. And as much as both of them work, apparently, I'm gonna need you to, yeah, get this damn house together because it looks a hot ass mess. Okay. But moving on, the guys meet up at a pool hall, and Marceau is basically, he comes in a damn suit, like he just got out of a business meeting. And he's Lewis put this whole thing together because he was like, oh, we had to leave the retreat early, but I loved being able to get to know the Scotts more, so he wants to keep it going with hanging out with the guys. So he invites the guys to a pool hall. So Marceau arrives, and he's still busting Lewis's chops about Dr. Francis, and how Dr. Francis was basically getting to the bottom of things in their marriage. And he's just sticking it to him because Lewis wanted to play Dr. Francis in his marriage. And I get it. I would be sticking it to his ass every time I see him too, because you obviously, for Marceau got a front row seat to seeing y'all got problems just like we do. So what I'm gonna need you to do is not be the pot calling the kettle black next time. Okay. Don't be up in my BI, and don't come for my marriage unless I send for yours. Okay. So there's that. So then Maurice comes in, And Martell comes in with this tight ass white shirt on. Child, does Martell even own a pair of tennis shoes? Like, I'm so tired of him coming in here everywhere with them sweaty ass loafers on. Sir, sir, get you a pair of tennis shoes and get some new clothes. Like he's talking about something. Yeah, I had to. They talking about, yeah, it looked like you gaining some pounds or whatever. He was like, yeah, that's why I had to unbutton my shirt. But also, I'm single now. I'm out here cooling. You know what I mean? So I got to show the ladies what. No, your shirt is too small, sir. And if you breathe too hard, one of those buttons that you didn't button up is probably going to bust one of your friends in the forehead. Boy, go buy some clothes and stop playing with us. I'm so tired of him. But moving on, they all talk about the retreat and whatnot and what each of them got out of the retreat. And then they ask Martell, is he, is he missing marriage, and does he miss marriage retreats? So Martell says, you know what? I do miss being married, and I loved every aspect of marriage, and I want to have a woman on my arm when I go to events and I'm out in public and things like that. Martell likes the visuals of marriage. Martell doesn't want to do the work where it comes to marriage, and that's Martell's problem. Okay, so Martell is like, I'm actively searching. I'm single. I'm searching for somebody and whatnot. I want to be married again. And they're like, hold on, doggy, you need to slow pump your little brakes there. You trying to get married like tomorrow? He was like, no, I'm not trying to get married soon, but I'd like to be married within the next 5 years. And I'm like, Martell, you don't need to marry nobody, because the person that you are married to is yourself and your ego. You need to divorce that ego. That's what you need to divorce, because until you break up that marriage, you will never be any good to anybody else, because you're not even good to your damn self right about now. And that's the bottom line. Like, I'm like, but for somebody that wants to be married so bad, why you ain't married Coleslaw? Hmm? She ain't on the list? Because obviously you're eager for matrimony. Okay? I don't understand. So, are you going to marry Sheree? Which I haven't seen you post any pictures with, haven't seen you on any lives with. Hell, you didn't even congratulate the girl on her She by Sheree launch that she did 5 times over again within the last 3 weeks. So, what is it? I don't even see Sheree posting your wine. So the charade of y'all relationship must be over, because now I see videos of people reporting on the fact that Ariane is liking your pictures again. So you must be licking the trash box again. You are full of crap, Martell. You don't want to be married. You just want to have somebody on your arm that's going to bark like a dog, oof, oof, whenever you say so. That's exactly what you want. You don't want to be committed to nobody. You want to be out here in these streets, and you want the looks of marriage just so you can join in these conversations with your bozo friends. And that's it, and that's all. Moving on. So in the next scene, we see Mel actually goes to Martell's mama's house, because that's exactly where he's at. So she goes over to Miss Marlene's house. And y'all, did y'all notice on the wall there's pictures of all the kids, but obviously that is the baby picture of Knox, and it's blurred out because clearly little hateration Ariane Curry didn't want her son's picture on the episode, on the show, because she's still bitter and jealous because she can't be on the show. So she like, if I can't be on the show, my son ain't gonna be on the show either, I guess. So they done blurred the baby's picture out, besides the pictures of his brothers and sisters. And then I'm gonna need somebody to put those pictures up there and level them out, because they are just like crooked and all over the place, child. Oh, you just threw the damn pictures up there. But anyway, moving on. So Mel comes over there, and basically, the kids are excited to see her. Martell says, I'm glad that we're able to co-parent a lot better. And Mel says, yeah, because, you started to be more respectful, and you're not being as disrespectful as you were, and you're respecting my boundaries. So I can deal with that. And she said, but Wanda out here talking about our kids and questioning the paternity of Sugar Mama, and I don't like that. I don't appreciate it. And so Martell was like, yeah, apparently when I walked up on her last time, that wasn't enough. And that's disrespectful. She shouldn't be doing that. So he was like, do you got her number? And she was like, no, I ain't got her number. He was like, she like 60 some years old. Why is she all in our business and worried about what we're doing? He was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to call her and talk to her about this because this is inappropriate. So they both seem to be on in a united front at this point. And so Mel says, you know what? We have been getting along. So I would like to invite you on our trip to Destin, because apparently they always used to go to Destin as a family. And so she had continued that tradition with the kids, but he hadn't been invited, I guess, the past couple times. So she decided to invite him. So Martell looks totally happy and elated, like, oh wow, that's what's up. So he's gonna go on the family trip with her. I feel like Mel and Martell could get along if other people stay out of their business. And not even if other people stay out of their business, if Martell doesn't listen to other people. Like, I feel like his whole tone changed right after he talked to Destiny. And I'm like, you haven't even heard Mel's side. Or did you watch the show last season before you go sit up here taking Destiny's side and getting all angry? It wasn't even that deep. And my thing is, if you did it, you did it. Accept your wrongs and move on with your life. And I think that's also Martell's problem. He never wants to accept responsibility for his actions or his behavior. It's always somebody else's fault. But moving on, this boring ass scene with Destiny, y'all, we're going to get through real quick. She in her house talking to Law, playing with Law, and her assistant calls her on the phone. They're talking about the launch. Then she talks to Moses, which is her new boyfriend that she don't want to show and she don't want to tell nobody about, but you can talk to him on the phone on camera. Girl, bye. We don't care. It's dry and it's boring. But in your phone, his name is JJ. So that's why you have that J necklace on, okay? Which in the blogs for a while, people were thinking that she was messing with Jalen, Kimmy's son. But no, she's calling the man Moses on the show, but in her phone his name is JJ. So that's her boyfriend's name, okay? And it's not Jalen. So moving on from Destiny and her born ass, because I'm bored even talking about it. So in the last scene, Martell goes to this wine rack place to have the owners taste his wine. So the owners taste the wine, and at first I was like, "Whoa, the lady! I don't know if this lady liked this," but she said it had legs, child, and all this stuff. So she liked it, so he loves it. Okay, so Destiny walks in late, and Martell is like kind of embarrassed about it. Like, you supposed to meet me here, but you're late, and these people are trying to taste my wine to put it in the store. But he was on his Instagram talking about how you can't get his wine in Huntsville. So did the lady carry your wine or not? Or you can't get his wine in Alabama? So did the lady put your wine in the store or not, sir? I don't know. But anyway, so the lady said she liked it. Then her and her husband said, well, we're going to go ahead and head our walk off because we have customers. Input cricket sound. Ain't nobody in here. Y'all could have just said we done talking to y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and have your little scene, because it ain't no damn customers in that store. Okay, there was nobody in there, so you guys weren't walking off to get customers. I'm just saying. But moving on, Destiny and Martell begin to talk, and Destiny tells Martell about her relaunch, and Martell is like, "Are you going to invite Mel?" And he was like, is your dude going to be there? And Destiny was like, in due time, I'll have him come around, when I'm ready. Girl, get off. Bye, Destiny. Bye with your fake ass. I am so tired of her. When you ready, maybe he not ready. Maybe he don't want to be on camera. Maybe that would have been a better excuse. The fact that you're not ready, but you're on a reality TV show. Maybe you're not ready for the deposit because, bitch, you is not earning no check. You are not earning any checks. he over here. You're not doing anything. So then Martell's like, are you inviting Mel? And instead of her saying, now she got a glass in her hand. Y'all know whenever she want to lie or she don't want to answer something, she want to drink something and avoid the question. I'm like, just tell people you don't want Melody to come. So she says in her confessional, I really don't, I mean, we're not talking. So like, why am I inviting her to my event? Something that, about my business. I don't want any drama at my business. And I'm like, okay, well, just say that. She tells Martell, well, everyone that's supposed to be there will be there. Then she tells Martell this old BS about Melanika, and she basically being a daggone report and tape recorder about what Mel said. Mel saying that, Melanika told her about Martell allegedly cheating with one of her assistants, and then how, Mel was like him and Martell, Melanika and Martell had something going on. So Martell immediately gets flustered because y'all know when he lying or he get mad because he start talking all fast and saying, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, or whatever. Like that's every other word of what he's saying. So Martell gets flustered. All that stuff about them being on a united front and, him and Mel getting along, that kind of goes out the window with him. And he immediately starts listening to Destiny. I'm like, Martell, you are addicted to drama. Like you're addicted to bullshit. At the end of the day, I would not even be listening to nothing Destiny was saying, because if you are really that interested in being, doing family events and being on one accord with your ex-wife for the sake of the children, you would not be listening to none of this stuff that Destiny is saying. And you wouldn't allow her to cloud your vision the way that you obviously are doing right now. I just think that Martell needs to grow up. He wants to, be married. He want to act like he the perfect father. He wants to act like he's a good businessman, which none of these things you are, sir. Because why? Nobody thinks that you are, rather, because of how you portray yourself. You're not in control of your own emotions. And you allowing Destiny's broke as a joke, don't have no storyline having behind, to come in here and cloud your vision. So he's like, I don't want Mel out here lying on me. We're just starting to get into a good place. And then now she's out here telling lies on me. I don't appreciate that. First and foremost, is it a lie? Is it really? Is she really lying about you potentially cheating on her right before the wedding? Because you got to looking like Stuttering Stanley when you said, no, I mean, no, that didn't happen. Because I mean, we got married. So, okay, Stuttering Stanley, we ain't got time. Moving on. Let's get into these comments before we roll out of here, y'all. Ms. B says, honestly, Lewis seems low-key depressed or unhappy. He really seems like a nice person. His wife, not so much. Yeah, Tiffany is, she's one of those people, as Prince says, she's never satisfied, okay? It's like Tiffany doesn't know what she knows. She doesn't even know what she wants. She just doesn't want to be alone, and she wants to be able to control whoever she's with. But then she gets angry about controlling whoever she's with, and she puts them down. She doesn't know what she wants. And that's really what it is. Like Lewis is too nice for her. That's what I think. I think Tiffany needs somebody that's going to throw her on the bed and give it to her real good and tell her this what you. She need Marceau. Basically, she needs a Marceau in her life, somebody that's going to try to control her, but she don't want to be controlled. She wants to be combative, if you will. But Lewis basically lets her do and say and do whatever she want to do, and I think that's unattractive to her. The only thing that he's given her any back and forth with is this baby situation, and I feel like that's strategic. He probably don't want to have no baby with her because he probably know that this marriage is not probably going to last as long as he hoped it would. And he not trying to have no baby where he going to be attached to her forever. At this point, it's a clean break if it don't work out. With a baby, you are tagged to her for at least 18 years, okay? And clearly kids don't go nowhere, so forever. Crystal Sutton says that was a fake like of the wine too. Yeah, that lady, she is definitely not a sommelier, okay? She ain't, that wine is not in nobody's store right about now. Crystal Sutton says they walked off to go home. Crystal, you know you wrong, because that's exactly where they went, because there was nobody in that damn store. I was like, hello, where's the people? Where is the customers? You had to walk off for the customers. Hello, where are they? Okay, I was looking for the customers, y'all. Ms. B says Destiny is presently asking that we inbox Carlos for her getting more scenes, but for what? To see her do what? No, sis, we might inbox to get you off the show because you are boring. And Miss B, this is why I love you, because you speak the truth and nothing but so help you, Carlos, get Destiny off the show. Okay? Because Destiny is wasting all of our time. Absolutely wasting all of our time. Absolutely wasting screen time. And I love how Kimmy basically aired her out. Y'all want to, Kimmy said it in her interview with DJ Richie Scott. Yeah, I'm going through some health issues, but sis is going to show up and do her job this season. Please believe me. And she showed the hell up this episode, okay? She said, listen, I see you, Destiny, and I'm going to raise you that you don't do nothing. And I'm going to show you that you will work for that check this time. Okay. Because Kimmy, y'all notice Kimmy kept asking her questions. So what's this? Who is he? Like, what's going on? Why you don't want to talk? She kept asking, why you don't want to talk about this person? Why you don't want to do this? And Destiny was looking at her like, now you know better than to ask me this stuff on camera. Why are you doing this? Like, why are you pushing me to do my job? You know, I like to just show up, act like I'm talking to y'all, and get a check and do absolutely nothing. Why are you trying to make me work? That was the little Destiny was giving Kimmy, and Kimmy was giving her, oh no, no, baby. Let me let you know something. It's a new world order, okay? You will not show up on set anymore without sharing anything, because I'm going to ask you the hard questions. I'm going to ask you questions, okay? Because that's what I do, all right? Because if I got to be telling my business and sharing my health story and how my husband want to hump on me 15 times a day, oh, girl, you going to talk about this boyfriend, okay? You going to open them gums and bump them this season. Because what you're not going to do is be quiet as a damn Cheshire cat, as a mouse this season. We're not doing that, okay? And I loved every second of it. And Tisha was like, ooh, let me just sit back and let my sis do her work. And y'all notice, they said they haven't seen Destiny. So Destiny must not have been down to the black getting free wings no more, because they probably start making her ass pay. So now she ain't want to hang out with them no more. That's probably what happened. Pam Scott says, hello everyone. What's up, Pam? Thank you for joining us. Pam Scott says, I am so over Destiny. Listen, okay, I think that's a consensus. We all are over, sis. Okay, absolutely. Pam Scott says, broke Destiny is just a hater. Girl, you said it. Pam Scott says, you already know Martell listens to any woman. It's a woman. Remember that. Yeah, Martell, he's an idiot. Like, my thing is, if you're in a good space with Mel right now, why would you even allow Destiny to even put some dirt like that in your head? Like, let it go. Miss B says Destiny is boring. Child, Miss B about to go in on sis. I just know it. Lord, let me not laugh my tail off after this. In the name of Jesus, amen. Destiny is boring. Her clothes, conversations, house, non-existent storyline, business, divorce, new man, old man, all boring. Heck, I'm bored writing this much about her. Oh my God, I knew you was about to read her for filth. Oh my gosh. Terry Lynn says at Miss B, she laughing. Listen, sis says she bored typing about sis, okay? Scott says Tiffany needs a roughneck dude. Yes, like seriously, she really does. She needs some. I'm telling y'all, Tiffany wants somebody that's just gonna be like, come in, give it to me right now. Yeah, you got a meeting. You got a meeting that you're going to? Nope, you're not going to that meeting right now. We about to go get it in. Or no, get dressed. We going to dinner tonight. And I got your outfit already laid out. And I don't want no lip. That's what she wants. That's what she wants. She wants a man that's going to take control. And Lewis is Grimace. Oh, hey, Tiffany, how you doing? Do you wanna, you wanna hug? You wanna cuddle? Let's play video games. Like that's what, that's what Lewis is giving me. Like I can't. Miss B says, and her hair is boring. Child, her hair can't be boring. She got a beauty supply store. How you gonna say sis hair is boring? I cannot. Oh my God. Pam Scott says, I concur, Miss B. She got me over here crying. My stomach hurts. Miss B, okay, Pam Scott says, I concur, Miss B. My goodness, Destiny is just as boring as Maurice. Child, yeah, with Maurice on here acting like he want to hump all damn day. And he better take a little green pill or a little blue pill and call it a day. He'll probably fall asleep with his dick in the air, child, and don't even know what to do. Terry Lynn says, not Grimace. Yes, Grimace. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Miss B says, you know, I said Tiffany want her some Martell. Ooh. Be looking at him like a Christmas turkey. Woo. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Not Martell though. Martell, honestly, Martell couldn't handle Tiffany. He couldn't. And he lied too daggone much. And his clothes too tight for her. Hell, Lewis clothes too damn big and Martell clothes too tight. She needs somebody right in the middle where it fit, child. Michelle says, hello everyone in the chat. Hello, Michelle. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. All right, y'all. Well, that's all I got. I ain't got no more. Please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that watched this episode tonight and thinks that Destiny need to get on up out of here. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.